Greetings, my fellow gamers. Today, we are talking about Kris. He has an awakened form. Yet another knight has been released awakened. Let us see how powerful he really is, shall we? Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith, bringing you news from beyond the mirror from the other world. Today we are talking about the awakened Kris. Now, I personally love Kris. He's one of my favorite characters. He kind of reminds me of myself, first of all. His voice sounds a lot like mine, and, well, he's practically a Wraith too. So, we're practically kin. But yes, here is the awakened Kris. I really like what the developers did with this awakened Kris. His form is awesome, his armor is great. However, I really was expecting something more of like a beast for his awakened form. Because it would only make sense that because of what he is. Just think about it. He's already practically a monster on the inside. His awakened form, I was really hoping to see something more beastly. Something with horns. Something with scaly skin, and maybe a sword fused with him or something like that. But hey, this is cool too. I really like this. I really like what they did with his armor. Although, I feel like his wings kind of stayed the same. He definitely looks better here. His armor looks way cooler. Way cooler. I like that skull right there. And his sword is so much cooler than what it used to be. That eye is so cool. I don't know what it is. What's the deal with that eye? I have no idea, but it's awesome. And even on his passive ability. Whoa! Hang on a second. What's all this? What is all this? It definitely does a lot more than what it used to be. I mean, what it did before is he has death on his weapon, and he revives, and he has the undead buff on him. That's all it did before. But what does it do now? Man. Yeah, let's take a look at his awakened skill, along with his other skills. Wow, that was so cool. Let's see that one more time before we move on to the next one. Oh man, that was so cool. Let's see this one. Wow, from what I hear, this one attacks 2 people. 2 or 3, I believe. And it also has piercing on it. And along with this skill too, I believe it also has piercing on it from what I've heard. Now, as for his awakened skill, let me tell you what this does. I think it revives allies and gives them the undead buff. From what I believe. I could be entirely wrong, though. If it gives people the undead buff, oh my. Wow, that would be so OP. But just imagine if it revived all fallen allies and gave them the undead buff. That would be seriously ridiculous. That would be so powerful right there. It wouldn't do you much good in the arena because, as you know, the AI makes poor decisions. And it probably just used that ability at the way wrong time. But actually, that'd be kind of cheap if you think about it. Giving all allies the undead buff. Just think about it. How many allies, how many heroes are very powerful, especially tanks? Now, say you have Evan on your team and he dies and he's undead. He has the undead buff on him. That's ridiculous. He's already ridiculously strong. and he practically can't die anyways. He's resistant to practically everything. And to have him on an undead buff on your team, that's ridiculous. But to have an entire enemy team on the undead buff, that is ridiculous. But you could just dispel him and that'd kill everybody though. But I highly doubt that the AI would be smart enough to dispel anything in the arena. But yeah, it probably wouldn't serve you much good in the arena. If that's the case, if that's what it does, it probably won't serve you that good. But if I can make another guess of what it does, because I do see like a 50% in here and a 2. So it might be revived 2 allies, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I see 50%. Maybe gives them 50% HP, or maybe that's an attack or defensive increase, or maybe an attack speed increase. I don't know. But yeah, that animation's pretty cool. Wonder what he's doing up there. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm really glad that they awakened Kris second for the Knights, because he's one of my favorite characters. It seems like the developers released my favorite characters from the 7 Knights list. They released their awakened forms first, because Dylan, he was my favorite character. He was my all-time favorite, and he still is. And then they released Kris, who is my second favorite knight. Who are they gonna release next? They're gonna release Spike next? I just bet you they're gonna release one of my favorites next. They're probably gonna release Rudy 9 times out of 10. That would be awesome if they did. He would probably look so cool. But yeah, here you have it. That's the awakened Kris. But guys, there was something I wanted to say about my videos. I noticed a lot of my videos aren't getting very many views. Very few people are watching them. It's not the norm for a video to have 7 views. I mean, how many people are in this world? I mean, and I'm only getting 7 views on my video. I mean, I work hard on these videos, and for some of the people who have seen it seem to like them, but I don't know if I'll be able to keep this up too much longer, guys. As much as I love making 7 Nights videos and game videos in general, it just doesn't seem like a lot of people are watching them. So what I think I'm gonna do from now on is just make Nights videos, 7 Nights videos, and maybe in the future try to do videos on console games when I get a console and actually play console games. Right now, my gaming has been focused on the phone, because that's kind of all I have is mobile games and a mobile device for mobile games, and I can't really get to console games. I review them as much as I can though, but on my official Google page, I review those as often as I can, and this time I'll leave the link to my Google page, but I don't update that normally like I do here on my YouTube page, because as I said before, I do not have a console, and it's a lot harder to review games you don't really have. So but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with the with other games other than 7 Nights on my YouTube page, so just expect more of these videos from now on. But yeah, that does it for my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and comment, and by all means, if you want to subscribe, please do. I love making 7 Nights videos, and I will continue to do so. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will see you guys later. Take it easy, alright? Bye.